Of Universal destinations and experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello, 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 hello. You, and you, y'all. I am so excited for this. Oh my God, you have no idea. Welcome in, everybody. So for those of you who don't know, I did this for the first time, I think, last year, I believe. I think so. We talked about a year ago, at least, on the show. And I said I was going to do a separate live stream, but I didn't get the chance to do that because life was lifing and this, that, and the third. But second time around, I reapplied, and this time there's no limit. I think last time was a limit up to like 3 to 5 ideas, I believe, but this time no limit. So I'm going to take you through every single thing. I'm even going to show you a pitch deck live. Okay, so here we go. Here, let's get to it because y'all, this is big for the career economy. Okay, so let's get to it because hire is waiting. Lower is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Now, let's get to the getting here because we have a lot to talk about, a whole lot to get through. Here we go. So, this is from Variety.com. NBC Universal brings back Unscripted pitch Accelerator for second cycle seeking company's next hit franchise. Is exclusive So here it is here. NBC Universal launched the company's umbrella brand that houses the comprehensive inclusion efforts across NBC Universal's entertainment television portfolio. Is opening its doors again to the next generation of unscripted storytellers with the return of the NBC Universal Launch Unscripted Pitch Accelerator. The program is designed to identify emerging creative voices for unscripted storytellers for NBC, Bravo, and Peacock. Now, the first time that they did this, it was for all the cable channels. So that was USA Network, that was Oxygen, that was the E Network. I'm trying to think who else was a part of that. I think that was the Golf Channel as well. Give me a moment. Versant. Okay, so let me get the channels up here just so I can put them off to all. Okay, so CNBC, right? E, Fandango, the Golf Channel, MS Now, Oxygen, Sci-Fi, USA Network. That was all a part of NBC Universal, and then they spun off those networks into its own company. Now they also have free TV networks, a part of Versant Television. So that's a separate company, but what sticked around was NBC, Bravo, and Peacock. So that's where we are. The initiative offers independent creators and producers the opportunity to pitch original concepts directly to NBC Universal Television executives. Applicants do not need representation. Let me say that 2 more times. Applicants do not need representation. Applicants do not need representation. Usually you need an agent, a manager. You don't need that for this at all, okay? And not to mention, too, like I said, the opportunity to pitch original concepts directly to NBC Universal Television executives. The opportunity to pitch original concepts directly to NBC Universal Television executives. The opportunity to pitch original concepts directly to NBC Universal Television executives, right? So here we go. Let's keep going. Jeannie Mao, Executive Vice President, TV Program and Inclusion, NBC Universal Launch, said, "We're focused on expanding access for any and all standout independent creators with bold unscripted ideas." She added, "This initiative underscores NBC Universal's launch commitment to the next generation of storytellers and creates a pathway to find the next breakout unscripted franchise from anywhere." As a part of the initiative, creators are encouraged to submit pitches spanning various genres and formats, including shiny floor and studio formats, competition formats, social experiments, dating/relationship formats, character-led docu-soaps, premium true crime series, and documentary series. Now, last time they had lifestyle content. They don't have that. Now, if you have a show like mine, Braylon's Virtual Tour, I would put it under the shiny floor in studio format. Now, I know what you're thinking. Right, your show's called Virtual Tour. Yeah, I know that. But it can be an in-studio format where, guess what, I'm live on tour in front of a live audience and we are virtually on the internet. Okay? And not to mention, too, we are on TV, right? So you can watch TV on you can watch NBC on your laptop, on your desktop, on your phone, or your tablet. So flip it to make it work for you, okay? Like I said, I'm going to take you through everything that you need to know tonight. Up to 5 outstanding pitchers will be awarded a development deal with dedicated development support for creators to ready their concepts for greenlight consideration for NBC, Bravo, or Peacock. All projects are being developed with Universal Television Alternative Studio, a division of Universal Studio Group. Okay, so let's look up Universal Television Alternative Studio, because it's important to know, who you're working with, or you could be potentially working with, okay? So here it is here, right? So Destination X is a show that they have come up with, right? That has been renewed for season 2, right? Then, of course, the rise and fall of Reggie Jenkins, Wordle, a game show going to be hosted by Savannah Guthrie, right? So you have that there. And then, of course, here are some of the shows here. You have One Chicago. You have the rise and fall of Reggie Jenkins. You have The Verge. You have Ponies. You have Law and Order, The Good Place, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Ted, Suits, St. Dennis Medical, Never Have I Ever, Girls 5 Ever, The Four Seasons, The Blacklist, Man on the Inside, The Hunting Party, The Umbrella Academy. HBO Max, Hex, The Gilded Age, The Golden Boy. Hulu, they got 30 Rock Community, The Act, Superstore, Will and Grace, Murdoch, Death in the Family. Then you have Shmomageddon, Cape Fear, and then you have Loot. I've heard good things about Loot. I need to watch that show. Then you have The Equalizer. I know, right? CIA, FBI on Paramount Plus. Then you have We Are Liars, Friday Night Lights, Murder, She Wrote, Harlem, and Monk. Right? So, yeah, they've done quite a lot. High Horse, The Black Cowboy. Okay, so that's coming from them as well. So as you can see, they got a lot here, right? And like I said, it's always important to research who you could be working with. Like I said, of course, you have SNL UK, you have Real Housewives of Cheshire, right? And of course, right here you have Password is back, plus Surviving Earth, America's Got Talent, American Ninja Warrior, House of Villains, okay, Traitors, The Wall, of course. So they've done quite a lot. Okay, let's go back to the article here. Okay, here we go. A division of Universal Studio Group. The initiative aims to expand the pool to find the best ideas and find creators at all stages to bring forward bold, original ideas. Submissions for the NBC Universal launch Unscripted Pitch Accelerator will be accepted from May 18th to June 14th via the NBC Universal launch website. Don't worry, I got you. So the application came out last Monday, last week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 days has passed since this is open. Now, counting today, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You got 20 days to get this in. I'm here with you. Okay, so we're going to do this together. Sharon Vong and Rachel Smith, Executive Vice President of Unscripted Content at NBC Universal Entertainment, said NBC Universal has a deep legacy of unscripted hits that don't just succeed but help define culture. We are always searching for the next great series to join our iconic franchises such as America's Got Talent, The Voice, Real Housewives, and Love Island. Vong and Smith added, through this Accelerator initiative, we hope to discover fresh franchise-ready ideas with the potential to define the next era of unscripted television. In the past, NBC Universal has developed its programs focused on the unscripted space, including NBC Universal Launch Unscripted Producers Initiative, which has supported 64 producers at all career levels across more than 30 NBC Universal's unscripted series, such as the Real Housewives franchise, Miami, New York, Salt Lake City, Love Island, The Valley, and American Ninja Warrior. Successful participants have since been invited back for sequential seasons of their shows and secure roles on other NBC Universal shows or advance to higher positions. Through the NBC Universal Launch Production Assistant Initiative, 63 production assistants have been hired across 22 unscripted series to date, including Southern Charm, The Wall, Messin, and Nelly and Ashanti, We Belong Together. How about that there? So, with that being said, I want to pull this up just to show y'all that, we have talked about this before. Let me do this here. A moment. Because I believe we talked about this about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking for the exact one right here. Okay, so 2 years ago, my bad. So right here, 2 years ago, right here, I'm going to pull it up now. I thought it was last year, but it feels like it's been it's been a long time. Even though I said 1 year, it felt like it was in a year because everything was so tight to be able to submit everything. But this happened right here, May 22nd, 2024, right? So May 22nd, 2024. And of course, let me see here. right here. So this came out in 2024, right? It's right here, May 2nd, 2024. So 2024, 2025, 2026. So 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago, they did this. Okay. So to let you guys know about that there. So, hey, Stream Master, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Just informing the people that there's an opportunity for them to pursue their dreams with television. So glad to have you here, my brother. Good to see you or sister. Either way, glad to have you here. So like I said, y'all, right here, May 22nd, 2024. Like I said, I was mistaken. I said a year ago. My bad. In the words of my dad, I've slept since then. But May 22nd, 2024, I submitted then. And like I said, the cable network spun off into Versant. And so we didn't hear nothing back. They wanted us to transition our information and stuff. I'm just like, child, just keep in touch with everybody. Y'all do the right thing. But anyway, we are here now. Okay. So with that being said, you know about the article, right? Stuff. Before we get started, I believe it's important to hear from the people that, are part of this thing, right? So, of course, I don't have NBC Universal executives on speed dial, to call and ask them, right, what's going on and what you can do in this, that, and the third. But, I do have the next best thing. Okay, I do have the next best thing. Give me a moment here. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go.
Hi, I'm Lucy Perez.
My name is Isaac On.
What really stands out is a memorable hook, clarity, and passion.
Hook, clarity, and passion. Remember that. Hook,
if your materials
clarity,
communicate
passion.
the tone,
Hook, clarity,
the idea, and what makes it special, and we feel the producer's enthusiasm, it really helps it.
Okay, hang on, y'all. This is not working for me because I need y'all to hear it clearly. So give me a moment. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go, y'all.
Hi, I'm Lucy Perez.
My name is Isaac On.
What really stands out is a memorable hook, clarity, and passion. If your materials communicate the tone, the idea, and what makes it special, and we feel the producer's enthusiasm, it really helps it stand out.
A standout pitch for a lifestyle docuseries has footage of at least one or two strong characters, insights into an untapped world or subculture, and includes potential story engines that could drive a series. Overcomplicating an idea. If it's too hard for the marketing team to try and get an audience on board, it's most likely a tough sell.
Sometimes less is more. If the core idea isn't strong and simple, adding too many layers in can sometimes cause confusion. Know your show and your vision, and be able to articulate why it feels right for our network.
A good question to ask yourself and explain in the pitch is why your show is a fit for the folks that watch the buyer's platform.
Some very good tips there. Shout out to them for that. All right, let's go to the website here. Here we go. From NBCUniversalLaunch.com. Here we go. Unscripted Pitch Accelerator. NBC Universal Launch, in partnership with Universal Television Entertainment, is looking for the next big unscripted idea through the second installment of the Unscripted Pitch Accelerator. The NBC Universal Launch Unscripted Pitch Accelerator provides access for independent producers and content creators. I'm going to say that again. Independent producers and content creators. Independent producers and content creators. That is me. That is you. That's everybody. Well, except for the ones that don't create original content. God knows from YouTube. You do not apply here, okay? We're talking about for the rest of us, but let's continue on. To get their projects in front of our unscripted teams for potential development across our various platforms. The conventional pathway to pitching a project typically requires one to come in with representation or established production company slash studio attached. This accelerator eliminates that requirement in the hopes of expanding our consideration pool to include anyone with a great idea. The participating NBC Universal Entertainment networks and platforms are NBC Network, Bravo, and Peacock. Okay, up to 5 pitches will be selected to receive a $20,000 development deal with Universal Television Entertainment and will be paired with our internal studio, Universal Television Alternative Studio, UTAS, to further develop the concept for possible greenlight consideration. Let me say that again, okay? Say that 2 more times, rather. Up to 5 pitches will be selected to receive a $20,000 development deal with Universal Television Entertainment and will be paired with our internal studio, Universal Television Alternative Studio, UTAS, to further develop the concept for possible greenlight consideration. Up to 5 pitches will be selected for a $20,000 development deal with Universal Television Entertainment and will be paired with our internal studio, Universal Television Alternative Studio, UTAS, to further develop the concept for possible greenlight consideration. Now, that means possible greenlight consideration. That doesn't mean your show is going to be on TV right away. It's possible that they could consider your show for a greenlight. Okay, but this is, think about this. It's almost like, remember the American Idol experience, right? At Walt Disney World, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and you went there, performed, and you won that golden ticket. That got you to the front of the line at any American Idol audition. That's basically what this is. This gets you to the front of the line of NBC Universal executives, where you could go from right here, well, I'm here in my place in Ohio, but from wherever you are to potentially being in Hollywood. This changes the game. Believe me, it does. So let me zoom in here so you guys can see the words, because I know they look small there. Okay, so here are the concepts they're looking for: shiny floor in studio formats, game shows, structured competition formats, social experiments, dating relationship formats, premium, limited run true crime and documentary series, character-led docu-soaps and ocu-soaps. Examples of shows that fit each category are listed in the frequently asked questions. Applicants are encouraged to carefully review the frequently asked questions section below, as it is designed to guide you towards a strong and complete submission. Okay, so now accept the applications. We will go there very soon. Don't worry, I got you. Okay? I'm literally doing this to help you, so don't worry. So here's the submission period here. Submissions open on May 18th, 2026 through June 14th, 2026. Applications will not be accepted after 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on June 14th, 2026. So that means that at 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you don't have it in, you're done. Okay? So 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so let's continue on. All right. Eligibility requirements. This is what you need. Okay. Applicants must be legal residents of the United States. Applicants must be authorized to work legally in the United States, and visa sponsorship is not offered to Accelerator participants. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, applicants must be at least 21 years of age as of June 14th, 2026. I understand why they're saying this, right? Now, of course, there are 18, 19, 20-year-olds that, they have decent, ideas, but they're not full-fledged concepts, right? They want people that have a little bit of age on them. At 21, at least you can drink, right? So they believe that by that time, you should have enough comprehension skills to be able to figure out what's happening, right? But I do believe that 18, 19, 20-year-olds, they could probably take a TikTok show and make a competition or something to that degree. But let's continue on. A material submitted to other competitions or contests are eligible. So if you submitted something to another competition, it's eligible for this. Material must be submitted by the creator of the concept. So it must be submitted by you. Can't have somebody else submit for you. So if you're a production company, it's like, oh yeah, just submit that for me. No, it has to be you. It has to be you, has to be you, has to be you, has to be you. Okay. Hey everybody, hey, one person, welcome in. We're talking about the NBC Universal launch Unscripted Pitch Accelerator, where 5 pitches could receive a $20,000 development deal where your show could go from concept to on TV. So let's continue on. Material can be submitted by a team. Submitted pitches and material must not be encumbered by any obligation to or option held by a third party prior to the Accelerator. Projects with any type of third party attachment, whether it be rights or a third party production company, will not be accepted. Applicants must disclose that the project is talent-led or based on protected intellectual IP, and written agreements and or attachments must be secured with the proposed talent and or intellectual property rights holders by the time of submission. Here we go. Submission requirements. Submissions are accepted via electronic submission only, so that means the internet. The application, those applying must submit a complete application package, which includes the following items. The application must be completed in its entirety. Incomplete application will not be considered. Show, title, and log line, a 1 to 3 sentence description that succinctly conveys the concept, right? So let's just say that let's just say that I am doing a competition, right, for the next sound engineer, right? It's one thing to hear sound, it's another thing to create it. Something like that, right? So the show title is America's Next Sound Engineer, and the log line is it's one thing to hear sound, it's another thing to create. That's how that works, right? Now, with that being said, we got that out the way. A 1-pitch page document. This one sheet may include the following: the premise and overall description of the project, overall style and feel of the series, format, beats if the concept is a format show, gameplay if concept is a game show, description of the world and possible storylines if the concept is docu-soap or occusoap, occupational soap, like Married to Medicine. List of key characters if the concept is talent-led, right? So let's continue on with America's Next Sound Engineer, right? So the overall style and feel of the series is big, massive, concert-like feel, right? That's the feel of the series. But the style, it is colorful, it is bold, it is very methodical to the ear, right? Because we're talking about the power sound. The format beats, I got 20 contestants, right? 10 men, 10 women. They're all competing to be America's Next Sound Engineer. Round one is this, right? Round 2 is this. Round 3 is this. Now you can have an elimination process where, okay, episode 1, 20 to 19, 19 to 18, 18 to 17, and so forth, right? That's how that would go, right? Beat that on the 1-page pitch document. Treatment or deck. Now, I know this is going to sound a little bit overwhelming, okay? But do not worry. I'm going to show you that live tonight, okay? Don't worry. Treatment or deck is a more in-depth version of the 1-page pitch, go into more detail about the overall concept of the show, not to exceed 10 pages. In addition to the 1-page pitch document above, this treatment/deck may also include detailed key character descriptions for talent concepts, description about one's connection, inspiration, intention for the concept, as well as one's access to the story, description of the concept's cultural relevance, why tell the story now, the concept's originality and / uniqueness. If the project is sound-led or based on intellectual property, indicate whether you have secured the written agreements or attachment with both talent, their story, or intellectual property at the time of submission, as that is required. If the project is a true crime series or premium documentary series, indicate who you have access to and who can help tell a story, description of the creative or creative team involved in the project. So I'm going to show you that a little bit later on tonight. Don't you worry. Release form must be signed, completed, signed, and submitted. Must be completed, signed, and dated, rather, for submissions to be accepted. Incomplete release form will result in disqualification. Digital signatures are accepted, right? Then, of course, you need a resume outlining chronological paid employment history that may include entertainment, non-entertainment positions, and any entertainment-related honors and awards, right? Positions must be held within the last 10 years, 2 pages or less, right? Only list compensated positions with the exception of entertainment industry internships and full volunteer work in nonprofits. If listing entertainment projects, only include projects that were produced for option applicants. Resume will provide us an understanding of their work history and insight into their individual life experiences, right? Now, I know what you're thinking, Bray, why do I need to give my resume? You are submitting yourself for the chance for your concept to go from concept to a pilot, right? So they need to see if you have any resemblance, any pulse, any energy in the industry. That does not mean that if you don't have an extensive resume that you're not going to make it in the competition. Okay, just want you to know that. Now, if you're doing an unscripted, not if you're doing an unscripted show, but if you're doing a day in competition, this, that, third, you don't need this. But if you are doing a talent-led series, character reels are required for talent-led series such as docu-soaps or ocu-soaps that center around a specific family, group of friends, or business. Character reels are short videos about 3 to 5 minutes in length, featuring the proposed talent of the show and showcasing the world they live in. Skype and FaceTime reels will be accepted. Shout out to them for remembering Skype, although Skype is not around anymore, unfortunately. And reels must be in .mov format. Talent-led pitches without character reels will not be considered. Any application that does not meet the aforementioned criteria will be disqualified. You gotta have all that in order to submit. Additional information. Now, I believe last time, I think it was up to 5 pitches. This time, there is no limit to the number of concepts an individual may submit. However, a separate application must be submitted for each individual pitch, right? So, the more pitches that you put in, the higher your chances go up. I submitted 5. Braylon Lee, submit 5 concepts to NBC Universal. Now, of course, the show that you're watching right now, I submitted that. Okay, I did. We're at what? 4. We're getting there to 4,000. I spoke too early, but to come. Right now we're at 3,459 subscribers, and right now we are at 1,061,978 total views. So, of course, this show that we have worked on together, of course, I submitted it because I believe in this show. I believe in the work that we do. We are able to cover media, culture, entertainment, commerce, and theme parks in a way that nobody else has ever done. And I know that this type of show needs to be out there. And listen, I believe that this show is probably going to work best on Peacock. Bravo, I don't know if it will work on Bravo because it is more of a housewife show. Of course, they're trying to expand. They got Southern Charm. They got The Shaw Sunset. They have Summer House and Winter House. They have Below Deck. They have King's Court and Queen's Court. So they're trying to add some more stuff. Now, listen, if they add me to Bravo, okay, listen, you can expect me at BravoCon doing a live show, okay? And, of course, they can't do it on NBC. Why? Because I will want my show from 6 to 8 p.m. And guess what airs at 6:30 p.m. live? NBC Nightly News with Tom Yamas, right? So they're not going to get rid of the evening news for Braylon Lee. I got that. Okay. So then right here, your proposal may be similar or identical to, in whole or in part, existing future ideas, concepts, proposals, or any other material of any kind submitted to or independently developed by NBC Universal Media LLC, and you agree that NBC use of such similar or identical material does not entitle you to any third-party rights, compensation, or negotiation if NBC Universal has an independent legal right to use such material. So I know that sounded very confusing, right? So give me one. Oh, damn it! I hate when it does that. Give me a moment, y'all. Gotta go to Gemini. Okay, I'm trying to. Give me a moment, y'all. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, let me go back. That. Because I know that sounded very confusing. I was confused too, so I had to look it up. Don't know something, it is absolutely okay to look it up. Don't let anybody ever tell you because you look something up, you don't know something, child. The day you don't know something, it is absolutely okay to say, I don't know it. That means you're humble. And that's more of a problem on them than you. Moving on. ChatGPT. What? Okay, so ChatGPT is making it do what it do. So give it a moment. And then I'll pull up on my screen here. Okay, so let me get ChatGPT up here so we can get an understanding. Give me a moment, y'all. Sorry. Come on, there we go. Okay, here we go. All right. So right here we go. So that clause is basically saying, Universal, NBC Universal saying, if you submit an idea to us and we already have a similar idea or later create something similar on our own, you can't automatically claim that they stole it or demand payment. In plain English, it means NBC Universal receives tons of pitches and develops many projects internally. Your concept might resemble some they already created, discussed, planned, bought from someone else, or made later create independently. If that happens, similarity alone does not mean that you own their version or deserve compensation. The important phrase is if NBC Universal has an independent legal right to use such material. That means if they can prove they independently developed it, license it somewhere else, or already owned a similar concept, they can still move forward with it without owing you money. Okay? Right? You pitch a trivia game show, involving cases and cash offers. NBC Universal layer pitches a different trivia / case opening show. You generally can't say you copied me, pay me, unless you can prove they specifically used your protected original expression, breached a contract, or violate intellectual property law. Also important, ideas themselves are not usually protected. Execution is. Things that are hard to protect, a game show, mixing trivia with Deal or No Deal, and competition with water games, sports entertainment reality show. Things that sometimes can be protected is scripts, exact formats, branding, logos, copyright materials, confidentiality agreements, patent mechanics, rare and TV. This clause is extremely common in entertainment submissions. Companies like NBC Universal, Disney, Netflix, and other studios because they constantly hear overlapping ideas from creators. So now you understand what that means. So if you utilize something that NBC Universal has already done, okay, or if you pitch something that has already been discussed internally, or there's another format from overseas that they got and it airs, that doesn't mean that you can claim that, basically. Okay, so let's get back to here. Now, notification. Due to the volume of submission, only those applicants who are selected to participate in the Accelerator will be notified. Applicants who are not selected will not be notified. Please check our social media pages for updates on the selection process. We reserve the right to amend the program at any time. So that pretty much means they have the right to change their rules at any time. Okay. All right, let's continue on. So, of course, right here, What types of unscripted projects can be submitted? We're open to unscripted pitches in the following areas: shiny in-studio formats, The Voice, America's Got Talent, game shows, The Wall, Password, structured competition formats, American Ninja Warrior, The Traitors, House of Villains, social experiments, Married at First Sight, dating relationship formats, Love Island, Queens Court, Married at First Sight, premium limited run true crime or documentary series, and Anatomy of Lies, The Gilligo Beach Killer, The Americas, character-led docu-soaps or ocu-soaps, Vanderpump Rules, Below Deck, Summer House, and Real Housewives. That's number one. Number two, can I submit a concept as a team? Yes, you can submit a concept as a team. Can I submit multiple concepts? Yes, you can submit multiple concepts. However, there's a separate application that must be submitted for each individual pitch. So if you pitch 10 of them, you have to submit 10 applications, right? Is there an application fee? No, there's no application fee. That's the great thing about this. You do not have to pay to get in. If my project is selected for a development deal, is there a guarantee that my concept will be produced? No, though your project may be selected for a development deal, there's no guarantee that it will be produced. That will be up to you to fight for that thing to make it happen, okay? If my project receives a development deal but ultimately is passed upon by the platform, does the concept of development materials revert back to me? Yes, subject to the signature of a quick claim to be negotiated in good faith with the platform's customary standard terms. Can I live outside the United States? Submit. No, you must be a legal resident of the United States. NBC just states. Let's take off the D and put the S there. Just looking out for you. Applicants must also be authorized to work legally in the United States. Visa sponsorship is not offered to Accelerator participants. Now, if I'm giving a $20,000 development deal, what does that money go towards, right? So the $20,000 flat development deal goes toward further development of the development materials, such as the creation of a series Bible, a sizzle reel, more in-depth casting materials, casting reels, etc., right? So think about 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. They are giving away potentially $100,000 for people to have their concept to become an actual TV show to air on NBC, Bravo, or Peacock. Y'all, it's all... When I tell y'all how big this opportunity is, imagine, if you will, you have a primetime competition or game show on NBC, right? Let's just say that. Then it streams the next day on and then, because I feel like Bravo is turning into a general entertainment television network, and BravoCon is BravoCon, which I feel like Bravo will be eventually a general entertainment convention for everything that's in Bravo. So not just Housewives, but other shows too. Imagine your show gets to be at BravoCon, right? So that's how you should format your show. Can it work for NBC, right? And if it works for NBC, how would it be good for the next day on Peacock? And can there be a brand opportunity for it to be at BravoCon? Okay, now that's one way to do it. Now, you could think about if your show can be for Bravo only, right? But also, too, you got to recognize that usually it will be on Peacock the next day. And can it be promoted through the NBC platform, right? Or if your show, for example, Braylon's Virtual Tour, right here, that you guys are watching in a moment, if it can air on if it's a streaming show, right? How good is that streaming show, right? Let's just say that you make it past 100 episodes. Can that series be put onto NBC? Because we know that Paradise actually aired on ABC, right? It was on Hulu and then they aired it on ABC. So think about all the logistics of how much your show can stretch for NBC Universal to get the most out of it. Like I said, I'm giving you game because I want you to win, Okay, so that's what I'm doing for y'all. Okay, let's continue on. Eligibility. Do I need a manager, agent, or entertainment lawyer to submit my concept? No, you do not need a manager, agent, or entertainment lawyer to submit. However, in lieu of representation, you are required to submit a completed and signed release form for your project to be considered. And if you are a Comcast NBC Universal employee, you are eligible to submit. Are Comcast NBC Universal employees eligible to submit? Yes, Comcast NBC Universal employees are eligible to submit. Submissions from employees will only be considered after the employee gets written manager and human resources approval, vice president and above, to participate. Preparation of any materials for submission is entirely voluntary and is not a part of the employee's job duties. And of course, your material. Can I submit material that has already been produced? No, you cannot. Okay. Can I submit material that's been previously optioned but all rights have been reverted? Yes, you can. Can I submit animation material? No, you cannot. Who owns the right to the material submit? Unless your project is selected for potential development and you enter into a development deal with NBC Universal, you retain ownership of all materials submitted. Okay. May I submit material that I previously submitted during the last application period? Yes. However, new material will reflect better reflect a producer's progress. So, I submitted Braylon's virtual tour last time and a game show. Right? I still believe in that game show, but pay attention to what that sentence says. However, new material will better reflect the producer's progress. So, if you can show improvement, that also raises your chances, right? Nothing wrong with submitting what you had before, but also too, there's no limit. So take advantage of the fact that they want multiple concepts. Okay. Who reviews submissions? NBC Universal executives review submissions. Where I receive feedback on my submission? No, due to the high volume submissions, we are unable to provide feedback. So there it is. There. Okay, so that's everything you need to know. Now, I know what you've been waiting on. You've been waiting for me to click this thing right here. You've been waiting for me to click this. You've been waiting for me to click this. We're here. Okay, so this is Scribe. Okay, this is Scribe. This is Scribe. This is Scribe. Let me show you what Scribe is all about. Okay, let me just read this here. Let's, you know the platform that you're going to be working with. So here we go. Scribe exists to serve the actual needs of the screenwriting community. No submission fees, no rankings, no industry access upsells, no gimmicks, just a transparent vetted platform where real opportunities meet real talent. What you get, number one, a unified profile, organize all your scripts, drafts, and projects into one central hub. Secure, always accessible, and designed to grow with your career. Number two, track everything, monitor submissions, placements, and results across all contents, funds, and labs. One dashboard for your entire submission history. Number three, vetted opportunities. Every contest, fund, and lab on Scribe is heavily vetted. We only partner with programs that are genuinely committed to supporting writers. Number four, import and display past results and show your accolades, past and present, in one profile. Build a verified record of growth over time. So, right here, what makes us different? No hidden costs. No subscription fees, no selling our own products, no industry access upsells. We don't profit from false promises. Number two, no misleading rankings. We don't create arbitrary rankings and scoring systems. Only legitimate vetted programs that truly support writers. Number three, writer-centric development. You have a voice of what gets built next. Scribe grows stronger with every suggestion from the community it serves, and complete transparency. Regular updates about what we built, what we're building next, and why you're at the center of everything we do. So, with that being said, here we go. All right, you ready? Okay. So you click this purple link right here. It's going to take you to here. Okay. Now, I'm already logged in, so you got to make an account. So what ends up happening, you add that to your cart, right? Now, personally, like they said, if you want to submit 10 ideas, 10 concepts, 10 pitches, you have to do a separate application. So I suggest you do is just do one, okay? So you're going to go here, right? Continue to details. So now, a couple of things. Release agreement. This one is for non-Comcast Universal employees. This one's for Comcast NBC Universal employees. Okay, so right here, resume, outline chronicle, paid employment history may include entertainment, not entertainment positions, and any entertainment related hours and awards. 2 pages or less. Positions must have been held within the past 10 years. Only list compensated positions with the exception of the entertainment industry. Internships and full volunteer work at nonprofits. If listing entertainment projects, only include projects that were produced or optioned. So PDF file only. Okay, 1-page pitch document. This one sheet may include the following: the premise and overall description of the project, overall style and feel of the series. Format meets the concept. It's a format show. Gameplay, if concept is a game show. Description of the key world, possible storylines. Concept is docu-soap, listed characters. If concept is talent led, right? So I did the format show. Now I'm going to do a game show. Okay. Imagine, if you will, there was like a Price is Right, but it's for fashion, right? So imagine, if you will, Cerulean or Null, right? It's a fashion game show where you have to know your fashion. If you know your fashion, you can win amazing pieces for your closet, right? If you do well, you can win $250,000. That's a show. Now, description of the war and possible storylines, if it's a docu-soap or ocu-soap. So one thing that we've been seeing a lot of, right, is we've been seeing a lot of really the reconstruction after a hurricane, after wildfires. So let's just say it's an ocu-soap of, rescuing the culture, right? And not so much rescuing the culture of the human beings, but rescuing the culture of the island. So you're following, disaster teams, right? That's a docu-soap, right? Possible storylines. Somebody just had a child, but they got to go into the field, right? And if it's a docu-soap, for example, I'm trying to think of something that would be quite interesting. Okay, here's something. Let's just say that there is a there's a greenhouse, right? There's what do they call it? Not a greenery, but what is it called where you go to a store to buy plants? So, plant nursery or garden center. Thank you, Google. So imagine that you're doing a docu-series about a plant nursery or garden center and the ins and outs of that, right? That's more of a docu-soap because if characters are interesting, they're interesting. And then list the key characters if it's talent-led. Let's just say, because I'm trying to think of something that's talent-led. Let's say it's a dance crew, right? And this is the talent-led show, right? You're following this dance crew, right? So that's how you can do that, right? So those are just some examples that you can do. PDF file only, treatment deck, okay? So a more in-depth version of the 1-page pitch. I'm going into more detail about the overall concept of the show, not to exceed 10 pages, in addition to the details outlined in the 1-page pitch document. Above, this treatment/deck may also include key character descriptions for talent-led concepts, description about one's connection, inspiration, intention for the concept, as well as one access to the story, description of the concept, cultural relevance, watch out the story now, and the concept's originality, uniqueness. If the project is talent-led or based on intellectual property, indicate whether you have secured the written agreements or attachments with the proposed talent, their led story, or intellectual property at the time of submission, as that is required. If the project is a true crime series or a premium documentary series, indicate who you have access to and who can tell the story, description of the creative team involved in the project. PDF file only, right? Now, you can do this in Canva. You do this in Google Slides. I did some of them in Google Slides, right? So what you need is a show title, log line, 1 to 3 cents description that succinctly conveys the concept. You're going to go here. You're going to choose one of these, shiny floor, and see your formats. The Voice America's Got Talent. Game shows The Wall, Password, Structure, Competition Formats, American Ninja Warrior, The Traders, House of Villains, Social Experiments, Married at First Sight, Dating Relationship Formats, Love Island, Queen's Court, Married at First Sight, Premium, Limited Run, True Crime and Documentary Series, and Anonymity, Autonomy of Lies, rather, The Galileo Gold Beach Killer, The Americas, Character-Led docu-soaps, and rules, Below Deck, Summer House, Real Housewives. So you do that. You have a character reel. Then, of course, your first name, your middle name, your last name, all those asterisks, very important. You have a co-creator, yes or no. Of course, your full address, everything there, city, state, postal code, country, email addresses. Now they're going to email you. Your phone number. Do you have unrestricted authorization to work in the United States? You choose yes. You'll be 21 years old as of June 14, 2026. You have to be, so say yes. Are you currently employed? Yes. Then they're going to ask what your job is. Is the information listed above a freelance or self-employed position? If yes, it's going to be yes. If no, click no. Now, are you currently employee of NBC, of Comcast, NBC Universal? You hit yes if you are, no if you're not, right? And of course, Comcast, NBC Universal employees are eligible to submit. Submissions for employees will only be considered after employee gets written manager and HR approval, VP, vice president above to participate. Preparation of any materials for submission, entirely voluntary and not a part of employees' job duties. Also, please complete and submit the correct submission agreement designated for Comcast, NBC Universal employees. How did you hear about NBC Universal launch Unscripted Pitch Accelerator? So NBC Universal launched Instagram, industry media, Variety had the exclusive, other NBC Universal Communications, external organization partner, film festival. You can hit other, please provide information. All you have to do, right? This is all you have to do. Copy the link of this live, and then just type in Braylon Lee. If you hit other, that's all you gotta do, right? I will let's see here. Can I do this real quick? Give me 1 moment, y'all. Give me 1 moment. Let me do this. Okay, we're good. Give me 1 moment. 1 moment. 1 moment. So let's see here. So we go here. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Okay. All right, so we're good. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this live for the other, okay? So what you do, you'll hit other, right? And then we're going to go right here, okay? So we're going to go to here. I'm double-faced right now, okay? So what you'll do is you'll click that bar, right? The website bar. Click copy. Hit right-click first, then you hit copy. Then what you do is you go to here, right? You hit here, space, then you hit all of this. You hit the title of the live, right-click it. Then you go in here, right there. That's all you got to do. If you want to mention me, that's all you got to do. You don't have to. But if somebody, finds this live, then that's what you do, right? And then don't worry about, will it take it to the YouTube channel? This is literally the link to the stream. Okay, so there you go there. So that's how you do that. And then do you have representation? No. Then once you click continue review, you want to pay anything, so you hit submit. You click continue review, make sure everything is good, and then you will review and then submit. Now, it's very important that you know what you're doing here. So let me do this. Now, this form, the form I just clicked right here, this one right here, get template. This is for non-Comcast NBC Universal employees. I'm going to show you that form right now. This is the one that you need to download right here, okay? It's got a lot of legal stuff. Please read it, but I'm just showing you what this needs to look like, okay? So, what you do, title of project, creator/artist, print name, signature, digital signature is acceptable. Then you put today's date, you put your address, you put your phone number, you put your email. If there's co-creator of project, please provide all information. Same thing there. Then formal material, written pitch deck, one sheet treatment, character reels in MOV format for TV series, podcast, or more. So you see, podcast. Okay, so that means if you got podcast, you can submit. Okay, all right. Now we'll put podcast under the shiny floor in studio format. Okay. Principal characters applicable, brief summary of material. Has the submit material written musical has the submitted material written or musical been registered with the U.S. Copyright Office? No, but if it is, you provide the registration date and registration number. Has it been registered with the Writers Guild of America? Right? Yes or no? For you will be no, but if it is, registration date and the number. Okay. And then if submitted musical material, is the composer affiliated with any performance rights organization? ASCAP, BMI, or SESAC. Those are all organizations that track music artists and how many spins that they're getting, how many plays that they're getting, how many streams that they're getting. And that's how they get their checks. One of the many ways to get their checks. Yes or no? If yes, you put which one. So this is the form. So once you upload it into PDF filer, or you can upload into Canva, they can do what I do. You download this, right? You download this, and then you go back to here, right? And then you upload the completed PDF. Now, if you are a Comcast, NBC, Universal employee, I got you. I know what some of y'all we're thinking. Wait a minute, I thought this was just for no. Okay. So this is your form if you are an employee of Comcast, NBC, Universal, because I know that there might be an employee that might watch this live. They need to know what to do. I got you. Okay, so this is your form. So you put down your name, your department, your title, your job description, tile material, other offers, print name, and musical composition artist, name, signature, date, work address, work phone, home address, home phone, home email address, work email address. And of course, your co-author or co-artist information, which means you could work with, a co-worker. Of course, name, date, phone, email, form material, written pitch deck, one sheet treatment, character reels in MOV format for TV series, podcasts, etc. Put that there. Principal characters, brief summary of material. Then, of course, the same questions. U.S. Copyright Office, yes or no? Writers Guild of America, yes or no? ASCAP, BMI, or SESAC, yes or no? If yes, which one? So for you, it's probably going to be no, right? But then here's where it is here. Then you get your manager's name, date of approval, and then your HR rep's name and date of approval. Once you get that form done, if you are an employee, you upload this one. So the first one that you all saw, right? The first one that you all saw, which is this one. If you see this right here, you download this. This is what it should look like for you. Tyler project, creator, artist, print name, signature, date. If you see this form, this is for non-employees. If you see this form, your name, department, tile, job description, tile, material, other authors, print name, musical composition, artist. This is you as an employee. Okay, that's very important. That's very important. That's very important. That's very important. Now, I know this is a lot. I gotta show you one more thing. This is a pitch deck. Okay, this is a pitch deck. So can I zoom in here? Let's see. Yep. So, right, I'm gonna show you each slide. Right. So this is actually a pitch deck. Okay. There we go. So this is an actual pitch deck, right, of a show that I did. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what show, but of course, slide one, title of show, reality competition, game show, what have you, with your name, right? Then you have the inspiration and game-changing concept, put words here. Sometimes putting a picture here, right, can help, or putting a video there. They watch that video, they're like, oh, okay, we see the concept, right? Then we get into the format, right? So genre, Non-scripted only reality competition game show docu-series. So you put the genre, target demographic, male, female, age range, describe your idea in 100 words or less, right? So you want to give them a very succinct. Let's see, okay, can y'all see that? Okay, y'all can see that. Okay, so describe your idea in 100 words or less. So that is giving basically the synopsis of the show. So, like I said, for American Sound Engineer, without sound engineers, concerts fail. How cool would it be to take people behind the scenes while also giving them a chance to rise up, right? So that will be that. What makes this format unique was the format's strong selling points and how it differs from similar shows or other formats in this genre. What makes this format unique is that we'll have other sound engineers come in as mentors. We'll have Skull Candy. We'll have Monster Headphones be a sponsor of the show, right? Because there's never been a show about sound engineers before, right? And then, how does it differ from similar shows and formats in the genre? There's no show like it, right? So then, potential time slots where this format could air: primetime, late night cable broadcast, right? Okay, so you put cable broadcast. Try to make it for everything, because the more ways that they can see that this can work for all platforms, the better. Anticipated episode length in minutes, right? So usually an hour of television is about 60 minutes. That's an hour, right? Or you can do 90 minutes, right? But you got to think about programming blocks, right? You got to think about commercial breaks. It's down the third. Or 2 hours. I know The Bachelor airs 2-hour episodes. Then how many episodes do you envision in a season, and how often will it air? Will it air weekly, daily, or will it be a binge watch, right? When you have the format, part 3, main points. Enter all your main points of what makes the show pop. Okay. Who are the main, what are the different things? So if it's a reality competition, how does eliminations work? How do reward challenges work? Eliminations, how do eliminations work, right? Then, of course, after you get all that done, then you have a episode order, right? You have an episode order, right? You have an episode order. Give me a moment, y'all. That's not a real concept that I pitched, y'all. Don't even worry about that. That's not even a real concept, okay? I pitched something completely different, okay? Completely different, okay? So, episode order. I got 1 through 10, right? I got 11 through 33. So 33 episodes for a potential show idea, right? So, and listen, I believe the more you give them, the better off you are, okay? The more you give them, the better off you are. The more you give them, the better off you are. If they can see, oh, they know what episode order is. Oh, they know what production schedule is, right? They know the beats to make a show. If you can show them that you have the foundational skills, the better off your application is going to be, right? Then, of course, if there's a finale, put the finale. Special award, let's just say there's an MVP award. I know with Survivor, they have Sia. She gives away $100,000. Maybe that could be something. Then the grand prize, what is the description? Are there cars? Are there trips? Does everybody get a cell phone from Verizon Wireless for 3 whole years paid for? What is that, right? Then, of course, production element. So you need to tell, the format. 7/6 Central, 8/7 Central, 9/8 Central, 10/9 Central. Now, you could do an hour competition, and then you can do pre-shows and post-shows and everything else. Or you can, just say, hey, I want to be at 8/7 Central, because 8/7 Central is prime time, 9/8 Central, 10/9 Central. You can also tell them about, what you find in terms of the demographic for your show. So let's just say that people on Friday nights are looking for something fun. So that should be at 9/8 Central. You got, some time to order your food, this, that, and the third. Now, here's the format schedule, right? Now, this is for the production. So Sunday, we're going to produce these segments. Monday, produce these segments. Tuesday, these segments. Wednesday, these segments. Thursday, this segment. Friday, this segment. Saturday, this segment, right? And then, of course, the repeatability of this format is that, blah, 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 blah. How flexible, malleable, adaptable it can be. repeatability of this format. So how many times can people repeat it? What will be the thing that will make people want to go to social media, right? The adaptability. Can you do this with different, groups of people? How brand friendly is it? This, that, and the third. How adaptable is it to make money? You gotta think about the industry, right? How can you take this inch, right, of a show and make it a mile? So that is everything that you need to know. Okay, so you got the game plan from me. I gave you some premium insights, okay, that you probably ain't gonna find nowhere else, child, on YouTube. Because let's go to YouTube right now. Okay, I'm gonna click this here. Like I said, I am really the only one talking about this here. As you can see, I'm the only one talking about it, right? So that should let you know something. Okay, so, and this probably would have happened the first time around, but I don't think it was that big that first time. But right here, I'm the only one on YouTube talking about it. So there it is there. Now, with that being said, I'm going to turn my camera now because we've done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. Woo! Like I said, I already did the daily motivator for you guys during the 6 o'clock show. So please go back and watch that. But I do hope that this live was very informative for all of you. Like I said, please share this live stream with as many people as you can. Now, like I said, the deadline for this competition, okay, this is the deadline for it. This is the deadline. This is the deadline. June 14th, 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Let me say that 2 more times. 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, June 14th. Okay. After that, there is no extensions. Okay. All right. So I just wanted you to know that. So the application came out last Monday. So as of Monday, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You had 9 days to start the process. But counting today, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have 20 days to get your pitches in. Now, I did all 5 of my pitches in 1 day, but that's because I do this for fun on the side, right? I'm always creating pitch decks. I'm always creating formats. I'm always trying to see what's new, right? So that's my skill set comes in and makes room for me, right? But you may just need a couple of days to sit with it, this, that, and the third. So remember, they're looking for original ideas. If you think it's crazy, I promise you, it ain't that crazy. NBC had Fear Factor. I think they're game for just about anything, okay? So with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we will be back with more Braylon's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it, everybody.
Untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you so much. I tell you thrice. Welcome back into Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. We just got done talking about NBC Universal's launch unscripted pitch Accelerator, where you can have the chance. Yes, you're the one person watching right now. Everybody else on the replay who will be watching this, you will have the opportunity as an independent artist or content creator to submit a television concept for you to potentially receive a $20,000 development deal for your show to be developed even further for possible green light consideration for it to become a show on Peacock, Bravo, or even NBC. So we just got done talking about that. Very excited to give you guys this. I know I was supposed to do this the first time around. I did not get the chance to do that. So to everybody that wanted to do it the first time, I am so sorry I did not do that. My bad. To infinity and beyond, everything in between, all around world. But I do hope that you found this useful. Like I said, you have this free to you anytime. Replay it. When this summarizes Well, not when it summarizes, rather, but when this finally gets, done processing, and then you can hit the ask button, and hit the ask button, and then you can click summarize video. It will summarize the video for you. You can go to all the different, what do they call it? Oh my God, timestamps, and you'll be able to get everything you need. So I even showed you what pitch deck looks like and how you can go through, and how you can make a pitch deck and everything. So you guys got the game plan. It is up to you now. Y'all gotta go. With that being said, it is time. The best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you were always one of us in trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you were chosen to do. Watch one thing. Call yourself. It's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You spend time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together. Ross, great together. Now, always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child. You're just trying to give opportunity. You know what I mean? And within giving that opportunity, recognizing that even if you don't get in, that don't mean that your effort is in vain. We got to get past the point of that. Just because, I didn't get in doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that anybody else can't be happy for you, right? Because if I win, you win. If somebody else wins, we win, right? And a rising tide lifts all boats. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it. Receive love, you gotta give it. Receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all listen. I know what some of you are probably thinking. Damn, this really was a lot of information tonight. I don't know if I can really do this, that, and the third. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you do not enter, I'm going to tell you right now, you have already failed. If you don't enter, you have already failed. If you don't enter, you already failed. And believe me, I feel you. I felt the exact same way. Like, I shouldn't really submit to this. Ain't no way in hell anybody is going to give me the time of day to hear out my concept. But I promise you this, though. I have a better shot in entering the competition than not being in it at all. I have a better chance of entering the competition than not being in it at all. I have a better chance of being in the competition than not being in it at all. And believe me, if you don't make it in, if you don't get selected, it's okay. Obviously, the first time around went so well, they wanted to do it again. Okay, so listen, if you don't get in, come back next time around, right? It's not the end. It's just the beginning. It's only the end if you believe in your mind that you cannot win, all right? So yes, indeed. I'll just remember, see what we got to get wherever. I'll just remember, see what we got to get, see what we got to get, see what we got to get where I'll special come where success you have achieved on this particular day, but you know what you do this particular day, but wherever you do on this particular day, I'm extremely proud, but no one's proud. You be proud of your damn self with everything I said. And in addition to that, right? Tomorrow, I will find out my status of my BET next gen application. For those of you who do not know, I gave y'all that opportunity as well. Last Friday was your deadline to get in, so you cannot say you didn't know about it, okay? But yes, I will find out my status tomorrow. So whatever ends up happening, I will let you guys know about it as soon as I see it. You know what's going on, okay? Because I need to process the news first before I get to y'all. Okay, that's just perspective. But whatever happens, I will let you guys know. Otherwise, I don't know what show we'll be doing, but we'll be doing some type of live stream show or tour. Okay. So commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, for the blessings on what for me, all of us as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love. And I send it right back to you. You have until June 14th at 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, June 14th. 2:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You had 9 days that you could have had to start your application process. That's okay. Did today. So you got a head start of everybody. So including today, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have 20 days to get your application in. I believe in you. I know it's going to be scary, but believe me, at least you got somebody virtually on your side that has already done the work. All you got to do is walk through that door. All right, y'all. Once again, one love, much love, all love. I feel love is in the right back to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye. And believe me, everybody that's a success in life. Well, actually, you know why I've said that before. You know why balloon arches are so beautiful? Because of the work that it took to put in. If balloon arches can be made, you can submit yourself for this competition. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Good night.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we
Prepare for a journey.
Are video games getting too expensive?
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn